He gotta hold you down, man. It's really that's where it comes from.
I don't know what it looks like from your perspective because I know you're mostly in LA, but
Yeah.
I do think it's improving here.
To be honest, man, when I seen this stuff, and I'm like, man,
This show right here?
this show, like, I've seen it a couple times, and like, you know, sometimes I be seeing people too. I was like, man, this is dope. People, even this happened in the city.
I appreciate that.
This can open a lot of people's eyes, bro,
Definitely.
behind the scene, like, you know, especially in Minnesota, what people do really majority of the time.
You see I'm Southside reppin', Bigfoot steppin'. Zone 3 section is God flow perfection. Hating on the church like I ain't blessed they section. If we ain't talking money, I got a weak connection. That's on the hood. She said get a bag, so I get it, got it good. Don't complain about my problems, I just put it in a wood. Seen a genie the other day, she said make it good. So I wish for good health, then I wish to look. It's chief, not lieutenant.
That's Jake Paul's brother, right?
Yeah.
I think I went to one.
He bought a like a rare Pokemon box set
That's crazy.
for like 3.5 million. And when he got it and opened it, it was all G.I. Joe shit.
That's insane.
So he got scammed, but he did such a great job with it. He probably
Wow.
ended up making money off of the scam because he documented the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did millions of views with the unboxing.
Yeah.
And the fact that it was a scam, and then I think he got his money back too.
Man, they rich though, you know.
Oh, rich.
They can get away with that.
For real.
Man, anything is possible really in LA, bro. It just gotta make sense. The things that you're doing, you know.
Yeah.
Like, if you get too comfortable, man, it's not it.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta be able to, you know, party at night and still get up in the morning and just, you know, do what you do.
Yeah, for
Type
sure.
shit.
Moves fast though, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be able to balance whatever you're doing.
Okay,
Crazy.
you ready to go? Let's go.
Yeah.
Another episode of Live on Lake Street. We got CHOMBAE in the building. Welcome,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes,
Welcome.
sir.
So what's crazy to me, I'm going to start it with this. What's crazy to me is I've been doing this, talking on the mic, interviewing artists
Yeah.
for 8 years. And I'm still, 8 years later, finding out about people.
That's crazy.
I didn't know about you.
Yeah.
And now here you are sitting here and you're talking about all this crazy shit that you've done. I mean,
Yeah.
like you're out here really like experiencing the industry on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
But
It's
yet
different.
you don't get talked about here in Minnesota. So
No, man.
that's why you're here.
Yeah.
That's why you're here because you should be. I mean, we do a ton of
Sure,
talking
appreciate
about
that, man.
all right, Minnesota ain't on, Minnesota ain't this. We're not doing. It's like, bro, you're out here.
All right.
You're out here rubbing
Trying.
shoulders with the big dogs, working with, you know what I mean, working with the big dogs, and
Yeah.
for whatever reason, your name don't get brought up in these rooms. So let's change that.
For sure.
Not that you
man.
needed to, because clearly you already figured out, you carved out your lane already.
Yeah, man.
But still, man.
Making it
So
work.
I want to lead with that. So you were showing me some footage of you at Diddy's New Year's party, which is obviously a legendary
Yeah.
annual thing that he does.
Yeah.
What was your experience there?
Man, the experience was life changing, man. A lot of inspiration, a lot of motivation, you know. Some people can take that and, you know, take it and, you know, that's a good way to kind of, you know, see what life is like, you know.
Yeah.
But it's really life changing, man. I had a great experience really seeing, you know, the GOATs that I looked up to my whole life,
Yeah.
icons, at one place, you know, because you don't get that type of opportunity more often. But it was amazing, man.
How do you even get in the party? Like what was the?
I got into a party. I had a connection with Diddy's people.
Okay.
Like that I met him before that, but I knew his son too.
Okay.
I met his son a few times, and then
Which one?
Quincy and Prince.
Okay.
Prince is actually he hosts a lot of parties and stuff like that. I went to his Halloween party just recently too, and I had a connection with them. Quincy was most humble guy, man. We was having a great night that whole night, man. He showed me a lot of love.
Yeah.
Even with the securities and stuff after the parties, all that. But yeah, I got into that. You know, I had a connection through my photographers. You know, because my photographer, he really do a lot of photos with big events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Through that, I got connected, you know, with his people, and then it just worked.
How do you move in a party like that? Like what is like when you go in? Because it's got to be a little bit overwhelming. Where it's like there's Drake, there's French Montana, there's Diddy. Like here's all these people that, like you said, you've been looking up to your whole life.
Yeah, it's basically crazy, man. Like he got a whole police like, department really just like watching out for him. They can't stop the party just like the regular people, because it's him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the GOAT. So with parties like that, is you just gotta move different, because everybody that's there is valid, you know what I'm saying? It's either somebody that's been doing or that have done like a lot of great stuff in this industry for a lot of people that we looked up to. So, man, you just gotta be humble and just connect. And the majority of time, these people are just normal people, and they they just have fun.
Just really rich.
They're just rich,
Yeah.
But it's possible to get to where they want to get. It's either you take that experience and their life lessons, and some people, the agent gave me great advice, man. Like, it's a matter of time, but it's something to take advantage of when you're like a place like that.
Yeah.
But
How did you get into R&B? How did you get into singing?
I got into R&B from like growing up in the church. My mom used to have me get up in the morning and just go to church, be part of the choir, and Bible lessons, studying, all that. And then there was a lot of activities in the church that it just kept having me in there. Like, it just became part of life. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta be at church every day, practice, do all these fun activities, going on a vacation, traveling, camping. So that it all started from there, basically church.
How did you know, like, when was the moment you realized, like, yo, I can really sing?
I really didn't, to be honest. One of the people, like the leader on the group, told me that to stay after the practice. He told me to stay after practice, and then he's like, "We want you to do these parts, this, that, in the song. I think we really got a crazy potential that you can do this."
So you being in the choir,
Yeah.
they could hear you stand out.
Because we do solos too sometimes.
Oh, okay,
when
gotcha,
there's
gotcha.
like Christmas time, we do solo, and then we travel a lot too, because there was a group called Young Voices. I was the last person to get added on that group,
Okay.
and it's like a lot of talents.
I think I've heard of Young Voices. I'm almost positive.
Yeah, this is way back though. This is when I was in Africa before I moved out here.
Maybe not then.
Yeah, it's a
I wasn't in
it's a
Africa.
worldwide group though, like
Okay.
where they have people all around the world. It's the Filipinos, people that was like doing this back home,
Okay.
and I'm from Ethiopia.
Are you you were born in Ethiopia?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Ethiopia. I came when I was like 9, 10, little
Oh
bit.
wow.
Yeah.
So you got experiences over there.
Yeah. My mom left when I was about 6. I was like 5, 6 years old. So,
What was life like over in Ethiopia for you?
man, it was great, to be honest, but it's kind of different too, growing up with your mom. You know what I mean? Like, she's been around for my, basically half of my life. But at some point of my life, I'm like, man, this doesn't feel right.
So you came here without your mom?
Yeah, I came with my siblings.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I had 4 of my sisters with me, 5. So it was different, man.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's
That's
tough.
got to be tough.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
what was the situation? Like, tell me whatever
there wasn't no situation. She just my sister my sister just brought my mom out here, and it was just like, it wasn't the time, maybe, you know what I mean?
Was it like go get a better life because it's
Yeah.
America type shit?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
my sister, she came with a I don't know if you heard of this thing called DV. DV is like basically sponsorship, like stuff like that.
I have heard
Like,
about
you get
that.
advantage, and like you like literally get to change your life.
Yeah,
And,
I've heard of this happening, like with like where like African parents are like,
Yeah.
y'all got to go.
Yeah, so
Go.
when you get like, it's like a lottery basically,
Yep.
that you win
Yeah.
to just come out here. So it was a big advantage, because she was a smart person, like going to school and other stuff, and then she changed everybody's life around the family.
Wow.
from there.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, that has to be. I can't even imagine that experience.
Yeah, I'm so proud of her. She just graduated. She's a doctor now. So
Wow. So is
Yeah.
a lot of your family still in Ethiopia?
nah, everybody's here.
Everybody's here
basically.
now?
Nah, yeah.
Okay.
I got a brother in Australia, but beside him, like everybody else out here.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And most of my family, they're all doctors and, you know, nurses, which is way different from what I'm doing.
Is that what you were supposed to do too?
Man, I hated, like, because they was putting like a press. They didn't really put a pressure on me, but they want me to get into like that department,
The medical field.
Yeah. And I was, you know, into school too a lot. I loved school, but
You feel like you could have done it?
nah, I don't think so, man. I had this bad experience when I was a child. this doctor just forced me to take a shot, and I was crying, and that like that stuck with me my whole life. I still got the mark on my hand, and I just be like,
What was the shot? Was it like a vaccine?
it's not a vaccine. It is like the seasonal shot,
flu
that you
shot?
take, the flu shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
man,
you didn't want that shit.
I didn't want it. It hurt. Like,
Yeah.
you know, there's a way to give shots to, you know, when I see like kids and stuff, they sometimes you got to trick them.
Yep. No, that's facts.
But I did have a bad experience with them, so
So it's
that
fun.
didn't go well.
So you had to go. You had to go in a different direction.
Yeah, it
That's
was
funny.
different.
That's funny. So you went down to. So what was the first step in heading down like a solo career as an R&B artist?
It was different, man. Like, I remember in high school, I had this friend that we always used to hang out with after school, and he was you know, called R&B singer too. He used to make R&B music.
Somebody we might know?
I don't think so. His dad was into, like, his dad used to play for Prince. He used to play like a live. I think he was a drummer for Prince. So
Okay.
that's how he got me, like, you know, to kind of just hang with them. And he was telling me a lot of stories about like his dad, you know, having a studio at home, like we can do stuff like that, and then we became friends later on. But he ended up moving like I think his 9th or 10th grade. So after that, like, he just told me, like, even if we don't see each other, I hope like this could be something that you can just keep moving and chasing.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen him in years still. I don't know where he's at, but I took that advice that he told me. I was like, yeah, I think, you know, we can try it, see where it goes.
Yeah. You feel like you're where you want to be right now?
Yeah, I'm getting there, I can say, because I've had, you know, with the music thing, it's like sometimes you just don't take it as much serious, but there's people that listening to your music that you don't even know.
Yeah.
People that get inspired. Like, I didn't see that until like probably like maybe like after I made my first EP.
Yep.
I started seeing like people really like vibing to my song and making relationship goals and this stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that kind of inspired me. At some point, I don't know. It's like, man, this thing is kind of.
It's such a different, like, you know, we primarily, to this point at least, talk about hip hop, rap, not R&B. We're definitely moving in that direction. You're a start to
It's
that.
definitely hard to get into R&B game because it's like hip hop is not like the new pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it could be more challenging too. Like, you know,
R&B sort of like died off a little bit too, like real R&B, because
Man,
rappers
the
started
real R&B.
singing,
yeah.
and it got weird.
But there is a lot talents out there that people, you know, it's just social media that doesn't really show like the real music. You know, they don't promote that as much. But man, it's coming back. It's, you know,
It does seem like it's coming back.
it's coming back.
Yeah, it does
man.
feel like it's coming back for sure.
Within the past couple years, when Bryson Tiller and
Mhm.
all these other guys were dropping crazy music, man, like the vibe and the old, you know,
Yeah.
Everything was coming back.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
Yeah, it definitely. I hope so.
It's
like
for sure not like the old 2000s and early, like, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like that, but, you know, people are just. There's a lot of talents out here for sure, though, man. Like that we don't even notice, you know.
Who are some other talented R&B artists here in Minnesota that you know of?
Man,
Put me on.
Jay Bree.
Yes.
It's a lot of people, man. Casey's cold. Jay, my bro, K Tones.
Yeah, you got a song out with K Tones. I fuck with K Tones.
K Tones,
K-Tones
my
is
dog,
nice.
man. Like,
Yeah.
shit, like, bro, it's just like certain things that I can't even think of. Like, bro, how would you go to a party and meet somebody just at a random place and like that's my like brother, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my guy, G Glow right here.
Yeah.
We've been friends for like years.
Yeah.
But nah, it's a lot of talents out here, man, that I fuck with. It's a lot of dope artists out here.
Yeah, R&B don't get the highlight it probably deserves here in Minnesota.
They don't.
We're
man,
really focused on rap.
I feel like people don't support like the local artists really. Like compared to LA, right? Say right now you open a radio, all they play is local artists.
Yeah.
And imagine you have these industry artists, like goats that just sit down and pay attention to who they trying to bring and put this highlight on. You know?
Yeah.
Like Minnesota, they don't do that. Like they don't show local artists as much as support that they should get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean part of it is we don't. I mean we got KMOJ, but
yeah, even
it doesn't have the signal that Go did, and now Go 95 is gone.
Yeah.
So there's not even a place.
What happened to that?
They sold it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean they blamed it on COVID or whatever, but like, I think they were doing. I don't know. I'm not really exactly sure.
Wild.
You know, it was owned by the Polads, the same people that own the Twins.
That's crazy.
So that shit got shut down. So we don't really even have a hip hop station.
Wow.
Like KMOJ, we still have KMOJ, but like I said, their signal isn't as strong, and it's not just hip hop either.
Damn.
So
that could have done something, man. Like sometimes I be used to listen to 89.9.
that's KMOJ.
That's the one.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they used to have all these good R&B and hip hop mix. But nah, I don't think they have it.
I don't know if they do or not, and I don't want to disrespect them by saying they don't because I don't listen to the radio. But
yeah, I haven't seen it either.
But like even when we had Go 95, like they didn't play local music really that much.
Nah, not at all.
Like it was a far and few in between. And I mean, I don't know why. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I highly doubt it was, no, we're not going to support you.
That's the thing, you know, with a lot of these big cities, like you go out to Atlanta, I feel like they support a lot of underground artists that's just coming up. Like,
yeah. No, we need that here.
You see,
for
like
sure.
all these people that's just not blowing up. It's just like their music has been played in the clubs and radio stations, all this stuff, man. Like the city got to hold you down, man. It's really that's where it comes from.
I don't know what it looks like from your perspective because I know you're mostly in LA, but
yeah,
I do think it's improving here.
To be honest, man, when I seen this stuff, and I'm like, man,
this show right here,
like, I've seen it a couple times, and like, you know, sometimes I'll be seeing people too. I was like, man, this is dope. People, even this happened in the city.
I appreciate that.
This can open a lot of people's eyes, bro, behind the scene, like, you know, especially Minnesota, what people do really the majority of time, work out and just go to work.
Yeah.
You know,
we ain't never had nothing like this here. 5 days a week, Breakfast Club type time. Like, we never had nothing like this here before.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, inspiring for others, you know, that's trying to figure out what to do, really.
Don't let us get a universal music license.
Man.
We'll start spinning people's music out here.
It got to get somewhere. It already started, you know.
Don't let us get a signal, too. Don't let us get a signal.
It can happen, man.
No, it can definitely happen.
The next big boy.
Hey, that shit will be
man, they viral.
We're gonna be the first live on.
That's what I'm saying. Especially in Minnesota, anything is. If you started, you just got to keep going.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What's like the biggest connection you've made being mingling in the industry out in LA?
Oh man.
Professionally, not just like I met this guy, but like professionally.
Professionally, man, I could say I met everybody that I looked up to in my like whole entire career, bro. Like seeing, like, especially like, you know, Chris Brown, like one of the GOATs.
He is the GOAT in my opinion. Man, greatest of all time in my opinion.
And he is humble. People just don't even know. Like, it's just he's a really great guy. It's not like what other stuff that we see on social media. You just really gotta get to know people.
I believe that.
Yeah, but man, I met him a few times. I met him at Party Next Door party, and I met him at his birthday party. Man, I met him a lot of times, and he was like great guy, you know, like, or he was cool. Last time when I told him, man, you inspired me, man. Like, thank you for what you've done, and he was like, appreciate you, man. It's love, man. Keep doing, people, keep going.
How in that moment do you not just go, let's make a song?
I don't know, man, because like it's Chris Brown. He's like at that type of level, and I don't know. It's something that you gotta go. Like, you know, I could say that, but like
you might squander a future opportunity. It might be like because I'm sure everybody says that to him.
But like you gotta think about it too. It's like that time.
Yeah.
These people, he's outside, he's having fun.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't pay attention to. Oh, okay, let's work.
True. You had to run into him in the studio.
Yeah, say somebody that I know is in the studio with them or something, right?
Yeah.
And I get that opportunity and be like, yo, I think I got some song. But I've had like, you know, people that work with them a lot. But he's not. I don't think it got to that point where like I seen him like at a cool spot where I can say that.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel, and I think I think that's the right attitude to have because he's dealing with that all the time.
It's time.
Constant. So you definitely you don't want to just be like everybody.
Imagine that you just go out and you Chris Brown and all these people trying to promote their music or even trying to get that advantage. It's kind of hard really to take someone like and be like, okay, yeah, let's work.
Yeah.
I don't think that would happen more often.
Yeah, you got to be in the right spot for it to happen. For
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
You never know though. You might see someone walking in Santa Monica chilling with his friends and a place like that.
That might be a spot.
It might be a spot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting game. You got to finesse. You got to know how to.
Yeah, just to even have a conversation with, you know, somebody that you looked up to your whole life. I never thought I would be living in LA. It was like, damn.
Yeah. You got a connection with Eric Bellinger?
Yeah, I met him at that spot too. He was a great guy, man. We had a conversation for a while, man. He was just telling me like, you know, things that, you know, that he's done, and you know, like, and things that
wrote a lot of hits.
Yeah, of course. You know, if you know about Eric Bellinger, he's a GOAT, man. People behind the scene, he done a lot of things for this.
I believe he's written hits for Chris.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
He wrote for everybody in the game. You know, Grammy nominated, He is the GOAT. So I really talked to him. I asked, you know, he done gave me some advice, and I'm like, man, I appreciate that because I looked up to you too.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, guys like him are always interesting to me because he's also a great vocalist.
Oh, Eric?
Yeah.
Amazing.
So it's like, it's not even just him, but like anybody that's a great vocalist, great songwriter, but you're giving that song to somebody else, why won't you just sing it? It's crazy. Like, there has to just be so much money in that.
There's definitely so much money, and there's a love of music, too.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you'd be like, okay, you know what? Let this music, you know, speak for itself, you know?
But it's so frowned upon, specifically in hip-hop, to have writers.
Oh,
But R&B is a whole different game.
Yeah, in a rap game, I feel like it's different. It's really different, and I don't know.
I don't really get why.
With music, I don't think why it should be that serious, really. Like, there is a lot of creativities, and as much as, like, say you hear a different melody on a song, and the other person, of course, they have their own perspective on whatever how they view it, and they have their own thoughts of how to create.
Yeah.
At that point, you just got to work together.
It's a collaboration.
Yeah. I don't think that it should be really like, oh, yeah, he's this, that.
Is that something you're interested in doing? Writing for other people?
Why not? But if the vibe is right, of course.
Yeah. What about having other people write for you?
To be honest, I don't like people writing for me, but it's cool. It depends if I'm sitting down and like we're writing together.
Yeah, if it's a collaboration, for real. Yeah.
But I don't take that credit of people writing for me. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Because I do have an idea that I want to do. You know, every time I'm listening to a beat or something, like, I want to create my own way.
Yeah.
Or I have my own message that I want to, you know, say that people can hear, whatever they can. Yeah.
Give me your top 3 dream collaborations. Who you want to work with?
Top 3?
Top 3.
Z-Glow, who would you say? Top 3. You say top 3.
Top 3 that you want to work with.
Man.
In your career. You could pick the best 3.
The best 3? For sure, Chris Brown.
Yep.
The Weeknd.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
That's my 2 favorite artists on the planet. Literally.
Damn. The 3rd. It would have to be between Usher and... Damn.
Usher's a good answer.
Nah, for sure, man. Like, I listen to a lot of his music.
Yeah. Confessions is what really got me into R&B.
I think
that's when I realized, like, this is better.
Man, he was making hits.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro, I wasn't into Usher really. Like I knew some Usher shit.
Yeah.
But like I saw him perform live.
Yeah.
When him and Kanye went on tour.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like,
I never really got a chance to see him.
I mean, I'm kind of old, so this was a while ago.
Hopefully, I heard he's having this residency live thing.
Usher?
Like a tour or something.
In Vegas?
Like that. I think he had it in Vegas, right?
You might be right.
I don't know if they have it in LA, but I would definitely go if they do.
If Usher comes here, I'm there.
Man,
I don't
that
care
guy
where
was
it's at.
skating. It's like.
Yeah. No, I've never seen anything like Usher live. He's the best live performer I've ever seen in person.
And he done did stuff with Michael Jackson, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's rare.
Yeah. It's hard for me. That is partially what makes it hard for me to call Chris the GOAT. But I do think.
Oh, man, Chris.
I think Chris has passed up everybody.
For a lot of young artists that's just coming up in the game, he was the youngest doing that.
Bro, he just don't miss. He just doesn't miss.
You could hear I still be like seeing Chris Brown. He don't drop music, but like you would hear him on somebody's song.
Listen, he dropped like a 68 song album.
Yeah,
and he didn't miss.
Man, that guy that made hits
every song. I will listen to that album today straight through.
And you don't see that like a lot of these artists collaborating with artists like that. He is down working with everybody.
Yeah,
and helping other artists that needed that highlight. Like he's just. Even for the R&B, like a lot of Danny Lay on it, all these LMA.
Yep.
Like when they were coming up, he was like doing it. He was supporting the vibe.
Yeah, no, definitely. He definitely was. It still is. And he's about to drop an album.
Man, I can't wait for this album.
Yeah, album's coming.
I've been waiting.
He dropped the single.
Yeah, that single was hot.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, not a lot of places I'm gonna listen to that single.
Yeah,
like it's a good song, but like
I feel like it's like this. Summer type of vibe.
It's it's the club hit. It's the one he always leads with this. This is what he always does.
That. He did something like that with Loyal. Yeah. And that was the biggest hit.
He's always gonna do that.
Yeah.
That's
he always owns Summer. Go Crazy was a hit.
Yep.
Actually, the guy that did they did that song, I met him. I chopped it up with them. It was cool. Like they was working on some song and like it was crazy.
Man, you're out here, bro. You're really out here.
Man, just tapping in, just seeing people,
Well, is this so? Was your career what made you move to LA?
Yeah, to be honest, it was like the pandemic thing that was happening out here.
Oh, okay.
And like it was a riot too.
Pandemic was worse over there though.
Nah, I'm saying here it was crazy, like with the riot.
Oh, with all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When like the city was burning
George
down,
Floyd.
Everything was going on. Like I remember one day G Glow, we went out. It was like army everywhere.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy. Like there was like time curfew and all.
So you had to get the fuck out of here.
I was like, what is going on here? Like you can't even go outside safe like any other city.
Yeah.
And the pandemic too. A lot of stores, restaurants closed. It was boring.
Yeah. So you just needed to change.
Yeah, it was like we were stressed. Me and my friend, I was like, bro, like what we doing? Like
hit LA. Might as well go to LA.
We're like, let's go out there, find something, and just with the weather, it's so depressing. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's worked out for you.
Yeah, I finished. I was in school too, and I'm like, man, with all this like coming out at once, it's just like I don't know. I can't deal with this right now. I gotta figure out what makes me happy.
For sure, that's super important. Super important. So
So
what are you working on now?
Right now, we just wrapping up my EP, which is about to drop next month.
Okay.
February
11th. February 11th.
Yeah, Reasons EP. I still got a question.
Why not the 14th? Why don't you drop on Valentine's Day?
Yo,
is that crazy to know that there's people out here fucking to your music? That's got to be crazy.
I've heard some people.
Yeah, I mean,
I've heard some people. But it's love. We spread love with that music. Especially me with my music. I just try to go with, my any scars, any pain that you dealt with in the past. It has to be some type of that's like my root. Yeah. My music. I came in the game inspired by having that pain. So anybody that listen out there, there's somebody else that's dealing with the same situation that we are. So we're in the same shoes.
What's the title of the EP?
The EP is called this EP?
Yep, the one that's coming.
Reasons, basically questions.
Okay.
I got some questions to ask.
Okay. How many songs? What's the EP? 4, 5?
I was asking people on my story. I said 3 or 4, and they say 4. I was going for 3. I had 3 songs, but I finished one of the songs last night and mastered.
So we going 4?
So we going 4.
Okay.
Yeah, album is coming. VFRVR, Vibes Forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
How soon after the EP? Right.
Man, I'm still trying to add some people that I can hear on the album.
Who you thinking for features?
I mean, I got a couple on there, but I'm just trying to see who else I can add. Like, that's why I needed more time with it too.
Yeah. Are you working with other Minnesota artists?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You upstairs?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, upstairs. My boy.
We gotta get him up here.
Yeah, we've been rocking for a minute though. I fuck with bro. He's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him. I got K-Tones on there.
Yep.
I got K-Tones on the EP. I don't know. I got this song called One Call that we probably gonna change the title, but
Not the song you got out now.
nah.
Whole different song with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole new song that's man, we got so many songs that I feel like we can even do an album, but we got so many songs, me and Tone. We just sit down and vibe, light the hookah,
Okay.
catch a vibe.
Yeah.
Nah, it's great, man.
That's dope. What about you doing shows? You doing performances or anything like that?
I did a lot of shows out here before, but it was the shows are great, man. Out here, I did a lot of shows out there. I was supposed to do this mansion party performance through one of the connections that I have, but due to the COVID and the person that was hosting the party, they kind of wanted to push it a little bit. So I'm waiting on that. So I'm taking time really, but it's a lot of good stuff that didn't happen.
Okay.
That I'm really proud of.
Give me a Mount Rushmore R&B artist in Minnesota. Can you do that?
R&B artist in Minnesota.
Yep. Mount Rushmore. The four best. You can put yourself.
Man, I
You
can't
can
even do that. It's a lot of fire niggas. A lot. The 4, man.
We talking Mount Rushmore. We're talking about like historic. The best, like the best ever.
R&B.
Yep. You can add yourself.
The goats. I can't. I don't even know, man. Like the goats, like that.
I mean, your personal opinion. Not we don't gotta go like Prince and all. Like obviously we know Prince, but like your personal opinion.
To be honest, I don't even know like people that's on that type of like level, like great goats like that. I don't know.
I don't mean like I'm talking like local in the local scene.
Oh,
the local scene, yeah.
Local singing, man. Shit, myself.
Yep.
You gonna find out soon. K-Tones.
Yep.
Jay Breeze fire
Yep.
upstairs.
You, K-Tones, Jay Breen upstairs.
Upstairs.
That's
and
solid.
Jay is fire too.
That's a solid 4.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that 4 at all.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of K-Tones. Like big. I'm actually a fan of K-Tones. Like
Man, that guy is
I listen to
amazing,
his
bro.
shit.
Like it was, man. I don't know. You gotta listen to one of his songs called "Something for You." That song is really like.
Is that off his last project?
No, it was a single that he released like a while back.
Oh,
But,
okay.
like, I
probably heard it.
That song is just fire. He got so much heat.
Yeah.
Like people just don't even know about Tone, but they
don't know. They don't know about him.
They don't.
Is that his
Like,
fault?
Huh?
Is that his fault?
Nah,
I don't
man,
feel like
it's not really his fault. Really, like he just loves making music and
Yeah.
just laid back person. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't care about too much social media and none of that.
That's so.
Just-
That kind of makes it his fault.
Nah, man. There's people that they move different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I'm a
You
fan
know,
of him.
like-
I don't remember how I met him. Somebody that I've interviewed before brought him to their interview. And
that's
he-
what I'm
and
saying.
he
That
told
comes
me
part of the grade. And I'm here right now
Yeah.
telling you about it.
Yeah.
That's like it's really like, you know, a lot of people that we don't find out about. You gonna later on find out.
Yeah,
You know.
for sure.
But he is one of, man, he do inspire me a lot, bro. Like when I sit down, like he's a producer, he can write songs for people or whoever it is. He could do a lot.
Yeah, no, he's definitely talented.
Yeah.
He's talented. So are you. And
Thank you, man.
and I look forward to seeing more from you, man. I'm gonna be following. I'm gonna go listen everything.
Nah,
I'm gonna
for
listen to
sure,
everything.
man.
The
For
EP
sure.
drops. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm an R&B head. Like I know, like I talk mostly about hip hop, but
Yeah.
like what they don't know is
Yeah.
I don't listen to that much rap.
Nah, man. I love R&B, bro. it's just a lot of good.
Purest form of music ever.
Man,
to me.
Imagine like you can just lay back and like fall asleep to it
Yep.
or make love to it.
Yep.
It's really a lot of I can't go somewhere where I want to just chill and listen to hip hop.
Not too much.
Even if I'm like catching a vibe or I'm on a vacation or something,
For sure.
it has to be some type of instrumental
Yep.
or like just some chill vibe.
Imagine sitting on the beach in Aruba listening to G Herbo.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I feel like you
No
gotta
shots
be-
at Herb. I love Herb, and I listen to
Yeah,
Herb in the
that's-
car, but I'm not. Yeah, no.
Nah, it just have to have it gotta be with the time and place, man. Like, but with R&B, I feel like it really got that pocket that you can put in any type of season,
Yep.
any type of really like you could go to right now a club and play R&B song. You would really find a girl
Yeah,
that's gonna vibe with you heavy.
and then bring her home and fuck her while listening to Tupac.
Exactly.
No.
So it's like it's a lot of R&B done changed a lot, man.
Nah,
like
for real. No, definitely.
man.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm trying to, I'm still like kind of listening back to the old music. I listen to a lot of old music now, like a lot, even 90s, and like trying to study the game, just, man, it's a lot of crazy music that we don't even notice.
That's good. You gotta be a student of the game.
Yeah,
For
that's what I'm trying to get into, just pop music.
What about like old school? Like you listen to like Marvin. You listen to Al Green.
Man, I was
Teddy
listening to
Pendergrass.
a lot of Brian McKnight.
Okay. Yeah.
Boys and Men.
Yep.
Fuck.
Legends.
Tank. Yeah.
Tank is still out here doing it like strong.
Crazy songs.
Tank's one of the nicest.
Yeah, it was. I'm listening to a lot of throwback, like not even like old songs. Brandy, like
Yeah.
even getting into different like genre of music, like pop,
Yeah.
like the old pop.
Yep.
Have you heard of Westlife? They're like a group,
I feel like I have, but I can't.
they like Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
So
Like a boy. Like
that's the type
boy
of
band
song-
type shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the type of music that I was listening to like when I was little, like Justin Bieber and all these like
For sure.
Sean Kingston, Akon, like
Yep.
like those are the people that I was listening to. So
Yeah, I'm a fan of everyone you just named. I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't grow up on it because I was a little older when those guys
Yeah.
came out, but like
but they were hot.
for sure.
You
Yeah,
feel me? Like-
absolutely. And like Bieber's got one of my favorite career trajectories of all time
Man.
because
Bieber is different.
I would have never thought, like, I'm a huge fan of Justin Bieber's music.
Yeah.
Big fan. I would have never thought that when he first came out. Because he was
Man,
just a
that
kid.
guy is-
He was a kid, and I thought it was like, this is a gimmick a little bit. It's probably not going to last. Bro, as he's
Right.
become an adult, Bieber can really make R&B music.
Yeah, man. I went to one of the parties and I seen he was performing this at Kid Leroy release party.
Yeah.
Man, he is fire, man.
He's
Justin is like, I gotta meet him face to face.
Yeah.
And but that guy is just, man. He was the youngest doing it. Beside Chris,
Yep.
person that I can think of that was doing that at a young age was him.
He was even younger than Chris when he first
Younger
started.
than Chris Brown.
Yeah. That's
Man,
why he's so weird,
Broad.
man. Because he grew up in this shit.
Man, imagine having 100 million at 15, 14 years old. You would not know how to act.
Not at all. I'd have been way more of a nightmare than he was.
I would not blame him for the certain things that he dealt with out here, man, worldwide. It's crazy traveling, nonstop doing tours, 80 shows, man. It's like that
Yeah.
shit can get frustrating and it can change your character. It's different.
Yeah, for sure. And he's handled a lot of the shit that he's gone through
Yeah.
gracefully, truthfully. Like really, he has. Like he's been through some
man,
bullshit.
like some people don't even like to show love or none of that, but he be supporting every culture, even he is heavy on the black people too.
he is.
like-
He does have a questionable video out there though.
What is it?
He's saying some wild shit in the video. when he
Oh
was
yeah, I
young.
heard it.
Yeah.
That was when he was little though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was he.
Yeah.
He did apologize
People change.
for a lot of that.
People
yeah.
change. Yeah. People
But
make,
like
people
a lot
make
of
dumb
his
mistakes.
friends, a lot of like people that he worked with, like he works with everybody. That's why I'm kind of like, man, this guy's fire.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like a lot of the people that he works with, if they can forgive that,
Yeah,
who the fuck am I to not forgive it?
of course.
You
And
know what I
like
mean?
he done proved a lot within the years. He done showed a lot of respect and supported a lot of.
It's the same reason I can't hold like the whole Chris Brown Rihanna situation against him, because she forgave him.
Right.
If she can forgive him,
and who are we not to forgive?
then who the fuck am I? They don't. I think they even started dating for a minute again. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Not
like,
all that long ago.
We're human, bro. We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody perfect, but people just they sit down and troll, still talk about it till this day. Like that shit is so irrelevant.
We gotta let that shit go for sure.
It.
Well, shit, man, this has been a fun conversation, and I'm looking forward to everything you got coming. Like I said, I'm gonna be tapped in. Yeah. I hope everybody watching will be tapped in too.
Sure,
I hope some people learned about you today that didn't know about you before.
Yeah.
And I hope we get them streams up.
Man,
and
thank you so much.
I hope to see you in the studio with Breezy at some point. All that good shit. Yeah.
If that happened,
I mean, it'll happen. Look at bro, you came from. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Look where you came from to where you are now.
Yeah.
You got no reason to believe it won't happen at some point.
Exactly. Just
I think
just
it will.
taking it day by day, one step at a time. Don't rush it, but let it make sense.
Yeah.
Go on.
That's perfect. Final thoughts. Tell them where to find you at.
You can find me anywhere: Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, YouTube, anywhere, Instagram at CHOMBAE CHOMBAE _ or CHOMBAE _ CHOMBAE.
Perfect.
Just you can find me anywhere.
I bet if they Google CHOMBAE, it'll pull up too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Let's try it.
We could try it. We'll try it off the mic for sure.
For sure. It pops up on there too, though.
Yeah.
But now you can find me anywhere at CHOMBAE. Make sure you let me know. Listen to my music. Check me out. My album's coming. EP this next month. Just acoustic and music that I've been inspired by. Like,
for sure.
Literally, I don't even need like no crazy drums, nothing. Just vocals and good guitar and just chill vibes.
For sure, man. I appreciate your time.
Nah, thank you so much, man.
For
it's
sure.
a blessing to be here.
For sure. Talented guy. Go look him up, for real.
So much.
That's it. Another episode of Live on Lake Street. I'm Jake Faircloth. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth 1.
Damn, Woody. In high school, I let it blam, Woody. I wasn't playing, Woody. I'm coming straight out the south. Hey, genius, best watch your mouth. When I put up on P&B, right, that ain't he come out. You moving ounces, I just moved 100 things in a drought. You want the south side, outside the fence of your house. You talking all that, then wanna come talk it out. If you ain't talking money, you talking about.